This is the weekly wind-up on Project Natter with David Holden. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share.
You know what really winds me up? All this Black Lives Matter bravado. You turn on the television to watch the TV and there they are, footballers taking a knee. But according to the FA's Diversity Commissioner officer, apparently it's got nothing to do with Black Lives Matter anymore. Apparently it's to do with inequality. Inequality? I'll give you inequality. Those bastards getting 500 grand a week to kick a fucking football about. If you really want to make a difference, stop taking the fucking knee and put your hands in your pockets, you mugs. But what I really want to touch on is the shooting of Sasha Johnson in Peckham. Now, she was shot on the head and we had an announcement from the Metropolitan Police Service, but we'll get to that in a moment. Now, she's shot on the head, it's all over the news, it's all over the headlines. Sasha Johnson, Black Lives Matter leader, shot in the head. They were building her up to be some sort of martyr, some sort of hero, praising her, standing up for inequality, injustice, blah, 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 blah. But what they forgot to mention is she was banned for Twitter for racism. She tweeted saying that the white man won't be our equal, they'll be our slaves. Finally, the media forgot to mention that, wouldn't it? And then we had an announcement from the Metropolitan Police Service. And they said they were looking for 7 black individuals. And then we got radio silence from the media. Bang! The story was dropped. They were no longer interested. But still, never one to let the truth get in the way of a good story. Old Diane Abbott takes to Twitter and makes out that she was shot for her political views, even though the police had made an announcement saying that it was a gangland-style shooting and nothing to do with political activism. Diane Abbott's racist tweet is still up there on Twitter, hasn't been removed. Twitter hasn't suspended her or deleted her or any of the other, things that would have happened to any other normal person who would have tweeted false information like that. She's been challenged on TV twice and made to look an absolute retard. It's not hard to do, is it? But the tweet is still up on Twitter. It's an absolute joke. And another race-baiting Labour MP, David Lammy, just as thick as Diane Abbott, takes to Twitter saying that stop and search is racist because it targets black people. Now, could you imagine, just for 1 second, could you imagine if the police had stopped and searched those individuals on the way to that house party when they shot Sasha Johnson in the head? It could have prevented it, couldn't it? It really could have done. David Lammy, you're as thick as horse shit. How are you in Labour? How are you an MP? Could you imagine, just imagine this, if those individuals were white, if those individuals that went and shot Sasha Johnson in the head and stabbed her boyfriend 4 or 5 times or what it was at a birthday party of all things as well, apparently. Now, could you imagine if they were white? It would be a never ending story on every news publication in the world. They'd be running with the far right, they'd be running with white supremacy, you name it. But as soon as that announcement came out that those individuals were black, we got radio silence. And just the other day, I saw a news headline saying that there was a group of white boys who stabbed a black boy. They're quick to point out the skin colour of this individual because he was white. Yet when we see stabbings on a regular basis, the individuals are just, the description is just male. If they're rapists, no matter where they are up and down the country, it's just male. They never give you a full description. Funny that, isn't it? This race baiting bollocks has got to stop. No one deserved to be shot or stabbed. And I wish Sasha Johnson a speedy recovery along with her boyfriend as well. I really do. I sincerely mean that. I don't condone violence, on any scale. Everybody's got a right to their political opinion, and we've still got freedom of speech here. Well, just a tad. But, everybody should have a right to express themselves. And I don't hold any hard feelings against her. What she believes in, I don't agree with, but she's got a right to express it. I do wish her and her boyfriend a speedy recovery.
Don't forget to subscribe, like and share.